Yeah. All right, let's go on with the next one with the game news. For this one, Ubisoft reveals XDefiant.
XDefiant.
Yeah.
Not Defiant. XDefiant,
Oh, no.
because it's extreme.
Yeah.
Or
Are we
90s.
back in? I'm about to say, are we back in the 90s here?
We're back in the mid to late 90s when everything was X.
Yeah. Tom Clancy dies, and all of a sudden we're getting just like crazy skins and nothing being historic at all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like X Games mode. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, which this I gotta say I hated this trailer. I don't think the game looks bad by any means. It's just the way they present all this. It's like you've got like the business guy and you got like the edgy guy with the the little beanie hat on and stuff, and they're talking about how this is like a straight shooter and serious and all that stuff, but it's also with like a punky attitude. And I'm just like, this is embarrassing. Like, this is
my biggest problem with this, and I've had this problem with a whole bunch of different other series, is that they slap Tom Clancy's name on it.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you right now,
own it, you know?
no, I totally get that.
Yeah.
But Tom Clancy does not stand for like cartoony / colory gunplay. He stands for like authentic stories.
Real military.
Yes.
You know, like now granted, you're right, like Tom Clancy's dead and he sold the rights to his name to Ubisoft for video game, purposes.
Yeah.
So they're just running wild with it. But if you remember, back when Splinter Cell first came out, even Tom Clancy didn't like it because of Sam Fisher's like the trifocal goggles. He was like, those don't exist. And they were like, yeah, but it makes for a cool video game. And he was like, but that doesn't exist. You can't put it in, like, don't put my name on it if you're going to put like sci-fi crap in here.
Right.
Yeah. And so they worked it out. But yeah. So this XDefiant, if you see here, this is a team-based shooter. 2 teams. And what they showed earlier was like basically you have 4 classes. And these classes are based off of Tom Clancy properties. So you've got the wolves are your tanks, and those are like those are the guys from Ghost Recon. And then you've got Echelon, which is from Splinter Cell. Those are your support class. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, support class.
Yeah, I saw a grid.
It's like your attackers and your healers are from the Division, and I forgot what their names were because I don't play the Division. But yeah,
here we go.
I don't hate this. Like,
you got the Echelon Outcast, the cleaners from
the Outcasts and
Division.
the cleaners are that's it.
And then the wolves, which
are from Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
So like that Ghost Recon Badlands or Wildlands or Breakdown or
you know damn well that Tom Clancy's just like what
he's turning in his grave right
he's
now.
rolling in his grave right now. But yeah, this is I don't think it looks bad.
This guy literally on the left, who's like trying to look all edgy, literally looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
And he's wearing a denim jacket.
They just paid me off the street. I just reading these lines here.
Yeah.
This is literally. He looks like this is literally shit he doesn't wear ever.
Oh yeah. Well, because they were like, we need somebody to look edgy.
Well,
and they were like, you,
kind of
Steve, come over here.
Yeah, you know
Put
what
on
speaks.
This beanie and this jacket, and he's probably like, I look ridiculous right now. You know, like,
so put on a beanie and a jacket. Don't worry about a hoodie, which everybody wears right now. Don't worry about that. That's not what edgy looks like anymore.
It's like I look like somebody from Portland.
You know, I need you to look like Aiden Pierce, but let's switch out the hat for a beanie.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this is, like I said, I don't think it looks bad. I think, so this is going to be free to play, which means it is going to be microtransaction city because it's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Season passes to the
season passes. Custom, cosmetic, like you can look like Aiden Pierce for $20 or something like that. It's the game itself, the design of it, the 4 classes, objective game, stuff like that. I love stuff like that because that just reminds me of like TF2 or Overwatch,
right.
But it's free, so I'm definitely going to try this out.
Yeah.
Because it's free, and if I I wouldn't put it past Ubisoft, but if there's ever going to be a pay-to-win section of this game where you can buy better guns or something, I'm out instantly.
Yeah.
That is a total deal breaker for me.
I think a lot of companies, though, have learned from that at this point.
I mean, Payday still does it. So, and now they're advertising Payday 3 eventually, and it's like, yeah, if you're just going to do pay-to-win again, you're going to lose a lot of people like you did on 2.
Yeah, we'll have to see where that goes, because that game had a huge following, and then all of a sudden they started to go down a bit.
Yeah.
But I remember Payday 2 and the mask they were handing off over at E3. Remember that?
Yeah, and you know what? Payday 1 and 2 are good games, and then they ruined it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, which sucks because I really like those games. But yeah, XDefiant, like I said, it's free. That warrants a try.
Yeah.
You know,
that's cool though.
I'm definitely going to try this out, and we'll see if it's any good.
Next time, just don't. I mean, I can understand now why they put Tom Clancy on there, is because it's literally taking like types from different games. Yeah. But it's just like, this is still not something that I'm pretty sure Tom Clancy would even be remotely okay with.
What's interesting to me is, so you've got your tanks, which are from Ghost Recon. You've got your support class, which is from Splinter Cell, and then you've got 2 from Division. Why wouldn't you do 1 from Division and 1 from like Rainbow Six Siege? You know, like Rainbow Six is still like, you know, like loop in all of the Tom Clancy properties into one. You know,
that is interesting.